It's dark out here. I think I'll go get some better lighting in a minute. Let me just take a bite of this. Oh, that's why I was just thinking, well, I just cooked myself hot. Okay, so today, for the first time in maybe 3 months, 4 months, maybe longer. Well, for the first time in a while, I'm going to do a experience report on methylphenidate. And for the very first time, when I say I'm going to do an experience report on methylphenidate, I'm actually on methylphenidate now in this video. So yeah, in the other videos I mean, people keep asking me if I'm high in the other videos. I'm actually not. I'm usually sober most of the time, or just, yeah, I don't really take things anymore. But anyway, I don't know how to just talk about this, because I'm not really sure what constitutes a low and a high dose. I'm not so sure if I got to a high dose state, but I feel like I got to the border of a high dose state. Now, one thing to note about this methylphenidate experience report is apparently I have ADHD. I have a actual diagnosis from a real life brain doctor person with a real life piece of paper that qualifies them as a brain doctor person. And yeah, apparently I have ADHD, so fair warning to most of the population, or the population who don't have ADHD. The effects that you'll feel from methylphenidate are probably very different to the effects that I will feel from methylphenidate due to having very different brain chemistry to you. Anyways, I'll start by, I guess, the lower doses. So they gave me the prolonged release version, and on the lower dose, the lowest dose they can give you was just about threshold dose, I think, maybe just slightly over threshold dose. And I found that for the first hour or so, and it only takes about 20 minutes to kick in, for the first hour or so I was quite stimulated, quite focused, oh well, slightly stimulated but quite focused. And then after that I kind of had a small bit of residual focus, but I found for the next 12 to 14 hours it didn't really do anything to me at the low dose, which was 18 milligrams, by the way. I don't normally measure out dosages or give them, because people end up going, oh, I can handle maybe 500 milligrams of this diazepine. Well, yes, I can take 500 pills of benzodiazepines, because I don't know, they think they can, and then they'll overdose. So I don't give dosages a lot of the time. I just kind of cover the ranges of dosages, but I will for this, and I'm hoping that people will take care if they use it, or if they want a prescription for it. This could be helpful. But yeah, basically, as I say, just a very slight stimulation and sort of some background alteration in awareness. I was on something and was sort of helpful, but it didn't really do anything at that dose. The doctor then recommended I take double the dose, 36 milligrams, and in order to do that, because I didn't have this prescription for that yet, I had to wait for him to give me a prescription. I double dosed on my long release methylphenidate, and that was starting to feel like it was a slightly higher dose. I was getting small amounts of actual stimulant effects from it. It was extremely focusing and extremely useful. I found it gave me a very slight energy boost. It definitely helped me with focus, helped me with alertness somewhat. It kind of made me less reactive to things though, like I normally am. It feels as though when the brain concentrates, it's not as good at being aware on many things at once. I guess that's what focus is, perhaps. And I feel as though from this experience that people with ADHD were kind of born to hunt, or maybe like I don't know, protect tribes from immediate danger. Like so, for example, without medication, if someone ran up the stairs, I'd recognise the pattern wasn't a family member, and I'd probably immediately jump out of bed, grab the first thing, and run straight down at them. And I think that's just due to the fact that I'm constantly perceiving things, ready for the next thing, ready for the things to happen. Just I think ADHD is like a reactive brain type, essentially. And I feel as though the methylphenidate gets rid of that kind of reactive layer. It's good mentally because it means, as I say, you can focus a lot better. But yeah, I feel like it takes away a lot of my kind of reactive physical capacity. I feel like I would be maybe better at some sports because of the focus and the fact that it does stimulate you a little bit, but a lot worse at some sports because I can't focus on multiple things at once, just a little bit. Rather, I'm more streamlining my focus. So yeah, at that dose, I started getting a fair bit of stimulant effects. My libido has increased on a higher dose, absolutely. And then, yeah, he recommended me to take 27 milligrams. Well, he didn't. It's just that the doctors, for some reason, sorry, the NHS dispensary just said that he said it was 27 milligrams, which I was there and he said 36 milligrams. So I'm not sure what happened there. Perhaps he changed his mind and just decided instead of going full whack at the dosages to go in between the dosages. Maybe he forgot that the 27 milligrams existed. I don't know. I really don't know his reason for that. But anyway, the 27 milligram, I feel like is not effective enough. The 36 milligram was definitely effective enough. A bit annoying that it had some sort of stimulant effects for me. I would have rather had a more cleaner kind of thing to it, but it was very, very clean still. I just expected it to be hyper clean because it's specifically made for people with ADHD. I need to stop walking around. Everyone gets annoyed at me walking around. Who fucking cares, man? But yeah, I found that 27 milligram was quite a bit of a threshold. I'm on that right now, and it helps me focus somewhat. Definitely helps me focus enough, not a lot, but enough. It still increases my libido slightly, but not too much, and it gives me just a little bit more energy. But it's strange. At this level, I don't feel really stimulant effects. I just have more generic energy for some reason. Not that this is really a problem with or without methylphenidate, because I could just stay up for days either way. But yeah, I found that actually it is quite helpful as a compound. I can see why they recommend it for people. I'm not sure if it's good for everyone, and I'm not sure about long-term daily use, just because some days it feels quite advantageous to not be taking them, and I feel like it depends on the activity. But when you're not taking them, you have to be aware of when you should take them again, and you have to adhere to that schedule. I think is my only way of explaining it. But yeah, anyways, that was my methylphenidate experience report. Let me know how you felt about it. Thanks for watching, and yeah, have a great time.